It's the Amazing Spider-Man on the amazing Atari 2600. Long before Spider-Man became the big-budget Hollywood blockbuster movie star that he is today, some of us knew Spider-Man from the Saturday morning cartoons in the early 1980s, and from those things called comic books, where instead of seeing Spider-Man and all of his villains portrayed in computer graphics, we had to read about Spider-Man on pages with pictures and words and stuff. And it was vastly, vastly, vastly superior in every way, shape, and form. And then the movies came out, and now we're in Spider-Man oversaturation. In fact, one of my favorite things about the PlayStation 3 is that it came with a copy of Spider-Man 3, which I immediately sold on eBay, took the money, and bought the Terminator. Or at least paid for half of the Terminator, because I didn't get a whole lot for Spider-Man 3. Well, I could go on forever about the Spider-Man movies, but let's get on with the game. I was rummaging through my box full of Atari 2600 games, some of the ones that I've collected throughout the years and haven't looked at in a while. You know, the ones that are covered in dust, you brush them off, and you're surprised about what you actually have in your collection. And lo and behold, I found Spider-Man, which I was completely surprised at because I didn't actually own this game. So I really have no idea where it came from. Somebody must have come over to my house in 1983 and left it there. If I knew who it was, I would thank them, because I actually enjoyed playing this game. This was a lot of fun, and a somewhat unique concept for an Atari 2600 game. The object is fairly simple. You are Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man, and your job is to scale these skyscrapers, capturing criminals along the way, dodging the Green Goblin, and disarming the bombs on top of the tower on top of the building. Now, at the very top of the building is what they call, I think, the super bomb. I actually thought the thing on the very top was a screen door, that Spider-Man had to get up to the screen door. Even on the Atari, you think they could have made it a little more super bomb looking. Spider-Man is armed only with his web slinging abilities. And as you can see from the gameplay, you grab parts of the building that are not windows or air and pull yourself up. And you can sort of swing around a bit and collect the criminals hanging out of the windows. You only have a certain amount of time to disarm the super bomb. If you run out of time, you fall to possibly the most gruesome, horrible death in any Atari 2600 game. You can almost feel Spider-Man's pain when he hits the concrete after a 70-floor drop. Graphically, I think that fall was more realistic than any of the action and computer-generated effects I've seen in the new Spider-Man movies. To capture criminals, to disarm the bombs, and also disarm the super bomb, you have to swing your body into them. You can't just hit them with your web. The game is challenging and a lot of fun, and fairly complex for an Atari 2600 action game based upon a comic book or movie.